everybody? It's still the second the Phillies at the Pittsburg Pirates for game one of the 4-game series. And the Phillies going to get 51 and 47 season. The Pirates going to get 40 and 58 in the season. And the starting pitchers for the Phillies tonight is Zach Wheeler, and the starting pitcher for the Pirates is Zach Thompson. So let's see how the Phillies do against them. That's what it's out. So yeah, Reese Hoskins up at the bat for the Phillies. We got one people on base, one out, top of the first. Here we go. And Zach Thompson pitch to the Reese, running catch down strike one is on one. Zach Thompson does pitch to the Reese, running catch as well. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Zach Thompson got no pitch to the Reese, get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Thompson got no pitch coming for you. Reese, get ready for it. Ain't swing down. That's a 5-ball. That's a 2-1. And that was the way we said see on the 5 the center fielder. And that's a base hit. And Reese Hoskins hits his first base. And everyone comes back for the Phillies. You got one big pair first base, one out. Here we go. It's that time to pitch with that one. He swings that one. That one is a signal when the shot on drive to the field to Van Gillen. And Reese Hoskins advances to second base, and Allen advances to first base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Rick Hall coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 3 players on first base and second base, one out, top of the first. Here we go. So that time we got a face going to be get ready for it. Right, this catch is done. And that's a ball, that's a 1 out. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. He swung that one. And that's how it is. It's going to wait a minute. Going. Oh, and it hits the ball. And you got Reese Hoskins running in the corner. Reese, can come, make it home. Reese Hoskins and Allie Bowman. We got a 2-run score by Allie Bowman and Reese Hoskins, and the Phillies are on the board with a 2-run score by Allie Bowman and Zach and Reese Hoskins. And the score is the Phillies have 2 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs, and the Phillies on the board. So it's 2-0 Phillies. And Rick Hall advances to third base. It's like, you know what, it's extra innings and the ball still out of the way. I'm not stopping at first. I'm going to pass second and then I'm going to stop at third. And when we start, let's go to the 2 runs to kick off the game. It's 2-0 Phillies. Pirates, y'all terrible with y'all 40 and 48 record. Y'all are the worst team ever. Y'all terrible. Okay, let me give you that. Next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. Got 1 free play on third base, 1 out, top of the first. Here we go. This time got a pitch because we need to get ready for you. Swing that one. That's a foul ball, and that's 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for him. Right, this catch is good. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. Oh, that's going right into the dirt. Come on, Dwayne. Score that one. There we go, score that one. And but Nick Castellanos advances to first base. And that's basically advances to first base. But we got a third run score. And then we got a third run score. And the Phillies are still in the lead in the top of the first. And when the top of the first, and the scores, the Phillies have 3 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. And the Phillies got the third run score thanks to Rick Hall. That's what I'm talking about. We are 3-0 on these Pirates. I'll go on that one. I had to throw that out there, right? Pirate joke. I had to throw one in there. And he got the power switch and goes come up to the round talk to Zach Thompson. Like, how you let the big get up, start running and all this, and then get and then the cat get out base. What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's what he was saying. And the Pirates fan. And the next event for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock on the next event for the Phillies, and then we got one paper in first base. One out, top of the first. Here we go. That Thompson got a pitch to me, Bryson, get ready. Ready to catch his gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And that Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Bryson. Get ready for you. Swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. This is a pretty big noise right there. I see something. I think it was 2. And look at the rest of his ain't football season yet, kid, but he's ready for them. They got new Steve on his phone. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Bryson. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, and that's a 1-2. You see her, the bank. Oh, what's name the bank? I see one of the sisters in with the bank too, so. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Bryson. You swing that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 1-2. And Zach Thompson did a pitch over to his TV resident to make sure that Nick Castellanos got the first base back. Pick over to number 1 at first base. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you Bryson, get ready for it. He's swinging that one. And then come on, run out. You're safe. And I was going to say safe, but then Nick Castellanos is out. Because Nick Castellanos tried to run the second and he got tagged. So, well, no, Bryson starts out. Dang. Then Bryson got out on that one. He was trying to see if he was safe, but he got out. They got him. And then Pigeon had to drop back to first. No, Boston not out. Okay. Still in the game. I don't think I'll see it. And that time got that pitch Boston Rainbow. Swing that one. That's another 5 ball. It's still 1-2. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Boston Rainbow. You swing that one. That's another 5 ball. It's still 1-2. And Zach Thompson got a base coming for you, bro. So get ready. And swing it down. And come on in. Oh. No. Wait, they get the double play? Wait. So who's out, though? Oh, Nick Castellanos is out. The Rice is starting safe. It will stay at first base. Hey, Nick Castellanos got tagged out. We tried on the second. Hey, dude. Yeah, what was that for, dude? Next to bat for the Phillies, we have D. McGowan coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Is that top of the pitch for you, D? Get ready for it. Swing down. No. That's caught. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 3 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Pirates can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the first. And it's 3-0 Phillies. And speaking of Zach Willis, since he's named Figure the Week, he's coming up the pitch next. So he's gonna make them break to the Pirates and like he can't do nothing. Here we go, y'all. We're coming up the one and only Zach Willis. So coming up the bat for the Pirates, we had Kevin Newman coming up the bat for the Pirates. No Pirates players on base. 0 out. Bottom of the first. Here we go. Zach Willis got a pitch coming for you, Kevin. And you swing that one. And that goes through the gap. And that's a base hit. And Kevin Newman advances to first base. First one strike 1-1. And Kevin Newman advances to first base for the Pirates. The Pirates starting lineup, guys. We got Kevin Newman, Olin Cruz, Brian Hayes, Ben Gill, Regis Reynolds, Greg Allen, Kyle Mitchell, Josh Vandermeer, and Tyler Hamilton. And that is your starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates. Coming next to bat for the Pirates, we have Owen Cruz coming to bat for the Pirates. One Pirate player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Zach Willis going to pitch again. Cruz and Smith Evans going to throw to first base. And he's out. And Cruz New Cruz is out, but Kevin Newman advances to second base. So we have Key, Ryan Hayes coming up the bat for the Pirates. We have one Pirate player on second base. One out. Bottom of the first, here we go. Then we got a pitch coming from Ricky Ryan. Running catch got a strike one, is on one. And we got another pitch coming from Ricky Ryan. Is it ready? Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That's 0-2. And look at that. Kevin Newman try to raise the third base. Try to raise himself right there. And he tried to steal third base. Kevin Newman tried to steal third base. That didn't work for him. Oh, he made it. He is. Stuck on third base. So exactly, we got another pitch where he came running. Get ready for it. When that catch is good, that's a ball. That's a 1-2. I guess that's the catch tonight because JT is day on. Exactly, I got another pitch for you. Hey, Ryan. He's swinging that one, and that's a foul ball, and that's a foul ball, and that's still 1-2. So we got another pitch coming for you, K. Ryan. And that catch is good, and that is strike three. And K. Ryan Hayes is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Pirates have been coming up next, the bat for the Pirates got one power player on third base, 2 outs, bottom of the first, here we go. Zach Williams got a pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready for it. And that catch is good. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one, that's a 1-1. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready for it. And that catch is good. That's a ball, too. That's a 2-1. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready for it. And that catch is good. That's a ball, 3. That's a 3-1. Exactly, got another pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's strike two. That's 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And exactly, got another pitch for you, Ben. Get ready for it. And that is ball 4. And then Gabriel is walk and will advance to first base. So they have Kevin, and then so they have Kevin Newton on third base, and then they have Gavin on first base. Coming up next to bat for the Pirates, we have Mergen, Madras coming to bat for the Pirates. You got Pirates players on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. So we got a face coming to Madras. Get ready for it. Runner catches go. That's strike one. That's on one. And so we got another face coming to Madras. Get ready for it. Runner catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. I think that's what they were. The purple. They were. I was wearing the yellow and boy. That's the colors. That's the football team's colors too. And the hockey team's colors too. So we got the pitch cover. You ready? You ready for it? And you swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. And that one got another pitch cover. You ready? Just get ready for it. You swing at that one. Oh, and that one caught that. And the Madras is out. Actually, no, he's not out. My bad. Screw that. Scratch what I just said, yo. The game. And then we got the pitch. Madras get ready for it. The swing and miss. That's strike three. And Madras is out. And that's 3 outs for the Pirates. The Phillies have 3 runs. The Pirates have 0 runs. And that's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the second. And it's still 3-0 Phillies. Put the gates back on, yo. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Matt Boone. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, no favorites on base. 0 outs, top of the second, here we go. Zach Thompson got a face coming for you, man. Get ready, Boone. Ready to catch his go. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another face coming for you, man. Get ready, Boone. Ready to catch his go. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another face coming for you, man. Get ready, boy. Swing that one. That goes right into the dirt. Through the game. And that's a base knock. And Matt Boone advances to first base. Alright, coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Garrett Stubbs. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free player on the first base, 0 outs. Top of the second, here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming in for you, Garrett. Get ready. Ready to catch his go. That's strike one, that's 0-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Garrett. Get ready. And he swing at that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's 0-2. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Garrett. Get ready. Ready to catch his go. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Garrett. Get ready. Ready to catch his go. And that is strike three. And Garrett Stubbs is out. And get ready to get strike that man. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swollen. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free player on first base, 1 out. Top of the second, here we go. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming for you, Kyle. Get ready for it. Ready to catch his go. That's strike one, that's 0-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Kyle. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, that's 0-2. It's that toss. I got another pitch coming for you. Kyle, get ready for it. When he catches in. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. It's that toss. I got another pitch coming. Guys, sweet. That goes right to the game. Come on, game. Come on, man. And then do the game. So, Matt Bailey advances to second base. And that is a base nod. And Kyle Swimmer advances to first base. So Kyle baseball runner got Matt Bailey on second base. And he got himself on first base. We'll talk about him. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got three players on first base and second base. One out, top of the second. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for him. Running catch is done. That's strike one. That's on one. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for him. And the ump called the timeout. Oh, ain't that something? Yeah, Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Ready catch is done. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. He swinging that one. And that's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. And Zach Thompson has another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Ready catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. He swing that one. That's all they're going way back there. It's called. And Reese Hoskins is out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Philly players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming for you to get ready. Swinging that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's on 1. Well, we're going to foul on the first pitch, huh? We're going to do that, right? Okay. There goes some big base there. This is 3 of them. Here we go, one. And then you go to New York, the Yankees, show. And that time to go to Pittsburg, we gotta get ready for it. Goes right to the dome. Come on, run, get the whole plate. Yes. And Cal Swimmer advances to second base. And Alec Boone advances to first base. And Matt Benton comes in the home plate and scores a run. The Phillies have advanced their lead in the top of the second. And the score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. And the Phillies have got the 4th run score in the top of the second, thanks to Matt Benton. The Phillies are showing these Pirates tonight, we got this game. Pirates, you stink. You stink, that's what I'm saying. Next to bat for the Phillies, we have the Rick Hall coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies players on first base and second base, 2 outs, top of the second, here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming for you, Derek, get ready for it. Right to catch is good, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Derek, get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1, that's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Derek, get ready for it. And the first one was a strike, and the catch that's strike 1, that's a 1-1. Okay, so the second one must be a swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, that's a 1-2. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Derek, get ready for it. And that's 3 outs. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pirates' turn to bat. Let's see if the Pirates can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the second. And it's 4-0 Phillies. Coming up the bat for the Pirates, we got Greg Allen coming up the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the phone, here we go. Exactly, got a pitch going to be Greg, get ready for it. He swings down high man, and it's called by Nick Castellanos, and Greg Allen is out. Next to bat for the Pirates, we have Kyle Mitchell coming to next to bat for the Pirates. The Pirates players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming, but he's down. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. That's on one. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming, but get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball. That's on two. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming, but get ready for it. Run the catch is good. And that's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you. And Kyle, get ready for it. You swing at that one, that's another foul ball, that's a 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Kyle. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. Oh, that is called by the side doing the first to Reese Hoskins. And Kyle Mitchell is out. And the next event for the Pirates, we have Josh Van coming up the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates has a base, 2 outs. The bottom of the second, here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch. Got a pitch coming for you, Van Wheeler. Get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's just strike one. That's on one. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Van Wheeler. Get ready for it. And running catch is good. That's strike two. That's 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Van Wheeler. Get ready for it. And the third. That's a ball. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Van Wheeler. Get ready for it. And you swing that one. And we started to call that goal on the first base. And Josh Van Wheeler is out, and that's 3 outs for the Pirates. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs, and that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn of the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn of the bat at the top of the third. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. As if the kitchen comes to bed for the pig, the pig has a base, zero hours, the other times I hear that time the 15 Nick Ray, but running catch go, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. That time got no pitch coming in, Nick running catch go, that's strike one, that's a 1-1. So with that one, that's a 5 ball, that's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Nick Ray, but running catch go, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for Nick, get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball 3, that's a 3-1. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. And swinging down, that's happening. Going way back there, and it's calling. And Nick Castellanos is out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Barnes and Stott coming next to bat for the Phillies. No green bears and base. We got out top of the third. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming. Robinson, get ready for it. While the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming. Robinson, get ready for it. While the catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Robinson. Get ready. And he swung at that one. And that's a foul ball. That's a 2-1. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Robinson. Get ready for it. And he swung at that one. And that's how they go. Whatever. That's called. And Robinson starts out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Didi McGorris. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got no Philly players on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Didi, get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Didi, get ready for it. And go to the base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs. The Pirates got 0 runs. And that is the end of the third. And then we move on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates turn at the bat. Let's see if the Pirates can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the third. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. Korea Tyler. And then the come up the bat for the Pirates, no power players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the third, here we go. Then we got a pitch, gonna be Tyler, get ready for it. Runner catches gun. That's a ball, that's strike one is on one. And then we got a pitch, gonna be Tyler, get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a power ball, that's 0-2. And Zach really got a pitch, gonna be Tyler. Swinging that one. And swinging the miss, and that's strike three. And Tyler is out. And we got Kevin Newman coming next to bat for the Pirates. The Pirates on base. Went out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Then we do a pitch to Kevin Newman. He swings at that one. That's high in the air. Way back there. And it's caught by Nick Castellanos. And Kevin Newman is out. And the guy takes pictures and stuff. Got bloody in his limb. Well, that ain't good. No, Coons coming up the bat for the Pirates. O'Neal coming up the bat, and then Coons coming up the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates on base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Then we got a pitch going for you, O'Neal. Get ready for it. The right leg catch is good. That's strike one. That's 0-1. And then we got the pitch for O'Neal. Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That's 0-2. Then we got the pitch for O'Neal. Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And that's 3 outs for the Pirates. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs, and that is the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the 4th. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. Pirates, you stink like garbage. Y'all terrible. I can't get that what. I'm sorry about you. I don't know. I'm not sorry for the Pirates fans because y'all getting to see what the Phillies can do. We are just that good. We're gonna show you all 4 nights how good we are, and y'all gonna Much I know Johnson's my favorite wrestler. Yeah, that's what I know. We got Matt Beasley coming up the bat for the Phillies. Nobody fans on base, 0 outs. Top of the 4th, here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming up, but you may get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Zach Thompson got a face cover when you make it ready for it. Second is the first. And Matt Billy is next to bat for the Phillies. We got Garrett Stars coming next to bat for the Phillies. No free bears on base. One out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming again. You ready for it? The Garrett Stars tried to do a butt move. That don't work. And that's right. The catch is good. That's a ball. That's a one. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming again. Get ready for it. Right. The catch is good. That's strike one. That's a low one. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got the pitch coming again. Get ready for it. Swing that one. And swing that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming again. Get ready. It's a swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Garrett Stubbs is out. Look at the Phillies right there. And coming next to the Phillies, we got Castle coming next to the Phillies. The Red Bears on base. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming. We got ready for it. Swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. Ready to catch the good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. That's a 1-2. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Cal, get ready for it. And swing at that one. Catch that. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs, and moving on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates turn to bat. Let's see if the Pirates can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the fourth, and it's still 4-0 Phillies. Comes up the bat for the Pirates, yeah. Okay, Ryan Hayes comes up the bat for the Pirates. The five players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Zach really got a pitch coming in for you. Okay, Ryan, get ready for him. And that's right, that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach really got a pitch. Okay, Ryan swings that one. Right outside the right down there. And it's called by Nick Castellanos. And K. Ryan Hayes is out. And next to bat for the Pirates, yeah, Ben. Get real. Come up the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates on base. 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Then we got a pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready, boy. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. Is that way? I got another pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready for him. Yeah, take time out and really hit some baseballs. Is that way? I got another pitch coming for you, Ben. Get ready. Running catch is good. That's a strike. That's strike 2. That's 0-2. Is that really got another pitch coming for you, man? Get ready for it. Running catch is good. And that is strike 3. And Ben Givell is out. Yeah, the Rosie Evangelists coming to the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Then we got a pitch coming to the Evangelists. Get ready for it. Right that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Then we got another pitch coming to the Evangelists. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And then we got another pitch coming for the Evangelists. Get ready for it. And you swing at that one. And that's another foul ball. That's a 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Rangers. Get ready for it. And swing at that one. That's how it is. Way back there. And that is called by Kyle Swilling. And that's 3 outs for the Pirates. The Phillies have 4. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs. The Pirates have 0 runs. And that is the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. As the Phillies turn at the bat, let's see what the Phillies can do as they turn at the bat at the top of the 5th. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. The Phillies are playing good, and we shut down these Pirates, man. We make sure they don't get on base, make sure they don't get no runs. We're just stopping everything. I guess drop tops is just actual like thing that he said in the post game interview at the end of the post game interview he said during the first series in the post game he said before this one he said you go out there and play your game and we're stopping it and we stop all over these Pirates, and I guess it's working tonight. Cause you know. See, the general manager knows what he's talking about. And the general manager knows what he's talking about. When he say that, the guys that come together and say, you know, we got some of these Pirates names. We got to make sure they don't get no runs. They get nobody on base. They don't score no runs. We just get people out. As long as we keep getting runs in the morning and keep advancing our lead, that's one thing. As long as Zach Wheeler keeps on striking out these 5 players, we got this game. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Houston coming to the bat for the Phillies. No play bears on base 0 out top of the Phillies. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a face coming up for Reese. Get ready for it. Running catch go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. Zach Thompson got no face coming for Reese. Get ready for it. He'll swing that one. That goes right into the dirt. They can't get they can't get the ball back in time. Reese Thompson go for extra innings. And Reese Hoskins go for extra, can't get the ball back in time. That's extra innings. And Reese Hoskins advances to second base. And that's that. And the Pirates outfielders, they're terrible. They're terrible. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 free player on second base, 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming. Yeah, get ready for it. And they swing at that one. That's a 5-ball. That's on 1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Yeah, get ready. They swing at that one. And that goes running. That is close. And Alec Boone is out. Oh, that moment's mad. That moment was about to break his head thing. Yo. And coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have the Rick Hall coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got only 1 free player on second base, 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming. Then get ready for it. Ready catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming before you do it. Get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming before you do it. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. And that's a foul ball. That's a 2-1. And Zach Thompson got no pitch coming before you do it. Get ready for it. Ready catch is good. That's a strike 2. That's a 2-2. He swings that one out here. And it's called. And the ring call is out. But Reese Hoskins in the base is the second base. And Reese Hoskins is still on second base. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on second base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming up for you, Nick. Get ready for him. And he's swinging that one. And that's a foul ball. That's on one. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming for you, Nick. Get ready for him. And he's swinging that one. And that's another foul ball. Oh, and that's 0-2. The second one is a swing and the miss. That's strike 2. That's 0-2. And Zach Thompson got that pitch for you, Nick. Right, that catch is go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-2. Zach Thompson got that pitch coming for you, Nick. Get ready for swing and the miss. And that's strike 3. And Nick Castellanos is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 4 runs. The Pirates have 0 runs. And we're moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates turn at the bat. Let's see if the Pirates can do their turn at the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. And so yeah, Greg, they haven't come up the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates has some base 0 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Doug Williams, the pitcher to Greg. He swings at that one. And that's his ground. And another the subway. Throw the third baseman, Alec Boone. Throw the first baseman, Reese Hoskins. And Greg Allen is out. next to bat for the Pirates, we have Kyle Mitchell coming next to bat for the Pirates. The Power plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got the pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. Right now, Cal is down. That's strike one. That's a 1. Zach Wheeler got the pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. Right now, Cal is down. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Zach Wheeler got the pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. And I'll say, hey, exactly. Got another pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. Right now, Cal is down. That's a ball, 2. That's a 2-1. Exactly. Got another pitch coming. Cal, get ready for it. He swings that one. And that goes right into the dirt. And that's a base hit. And Kyle Mitchell raises the first base for the Pirates. Kyle's gonna get the ball like a turn. That's. And the next to bat for the Pirates, we have Josh Van Meter coming up next to bat for the Pirates. Got 1 power play on first base, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming away. Josh, get ready for it. Right now, catch is good. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming away. Josh, get ready. Right now, catch is good. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And they really got another pitch coming for you. Josh, get ready for it. He's swinging that one. He's swinging that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-2. And they really got another pitch coming for you. Josh, get ready for it. And he's swinging that one. That's how the end goes way back. And it's caught by the red bin. And Josh Van Meter is out. Coming next to bat for the Pirates, we have Tyler Hiddenman. Coming next to bat for the Pirates, we got 1 power play on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming before you Tyler get ready. One of the catches go. That's strike 1. That's a 1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming before you Tyler get ready. One of the catches go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Zach the pitch over to Reeshausen to make sure that Kyle Mitchell to get out the first base bag. Pick over to number 1 that first base. And then we got another pitch coming from Charlie Ray Boy swing that one. That goes right into and that's a foul. I mean, and swing that one, that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-2. And then we got another pitch coming from Charlie Ray Boy swing that one. And that's another foul ball. It's still 1-2. And then we got another pitch coming from Charlie swing that one. And then it's strike 3. And Tyler is out. That's the out to the Phillies. The score is the Phillies at 4 runs, the Pirates at 0 runs, and that is the end of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see the first inning was their turn to bat at the top of the 6th. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Robinson Stock coming to the bat for the Phillies and 3 players on base, 0 outs. Top of the 6th, here we go. Zach Thompson got a pitch coming for you, Robinson. Get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, Robinson. Get ready for it. And he swung at that one, and that's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. Exact time, got their face gonna be right, so get ready for it. And the catch is good, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-1. Exact time, got another face gonna be right, so get ready for it. And you swing it that one. And the second is the first. And Ryan's the start is down. On the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Didi McGuire's coming on next to bat for the Phillies. No play pass on base. 1 out. Top of the 6. Here we go. And Zach Thompson got a face coming for you. Need to get ready for him. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Zach Thompson got another face coming for you. Need to get ready for him. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That's a 0-2. And Zach Thompson got another face coming for you. Need to get ready for him. Swing that one. And that goes right there. Oh, that's calling. And Didi McGuire's is out. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Matt Phillies coming next to bat for the Phillies. The Phillies plays on base, 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming up for you, man. Get ready for him. Alright, the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for him. Alright, the catch is good. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for him. And swing at that one. Go right to the game. And that's a base knock. And Matt Phillies advances to first base. And Gary Stone is coming up next to bat for the Phillies. We got a 1-3 around first base, 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming pretty good. Get ready for it. Riding catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming pretty good. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's how they oh, right in the dirt. And Matt Phillies advances to second base. And Garrett Stone advances to first base. And that's an error on in the Pirates' offense. And it is. The red view, the base, the red view base is the third base. The red view is on third base. And Gary Stubbs on first base. And now we got the Mount Visit about the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Pittsburgh Pirates pitching coach is coming around to talk to Zach Thompson. He's in the game. Sorry, y'all snowing outside. Oh my God, the storm outside is thundering down here. It looks like he's gonna get knocked off.
She's still from Phillies.
Hmm?
She's still from Phillies, the thing, the lightning and stuff.
Yeah, Cavs won because of the extra back of the Phillies. We got pick Cavs on first base and third base. 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. And Zach Thompson got a pitch coming up for you. Cal, get ready for it. And the Cavs go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Cal, get ready for it. And the Cavs go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Cal, get ready for it. And the Cavs go. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. So you gotta get ready for it. And the Cavs go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And Zach Thompson got another pitch coming for you. Gotta get ready for it. Let's go way back. That's going. Gone! Solo home run for Cal Swilling. And the Phillies have a base hit lead in the top of the 6th. And the score is the Phillies have 7 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. And the Phillies have extended lead in the top of the 6th. Thanks to Cal Swilling solo home run. That's what I'm talking about, man. Pitching change for the Pirates. And it's a Christmas tree coming back from the Pirates. So we got research coming about the things, the face raised on base. The last top of 60 view. Pitcher, TV's running catches good. That's a ball, that's a winner. And 50 pitcher, TV's ready for it. And that's a straight one, that's a 1-1. 50 pitcher, TV's ready for it. That's a ball, 100 catches, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-1. And 50 pitcher, that's straight 2, that's a 2-2. And every shot is out, that's 3 yards for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies has 7 the Pirates has 0, and move on to the end of the 6th of the year, move on to the 7th inning of the year. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see. I'm moving to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates turn to bat. Let's see the Pirates give their turn to bat at the bottom of the 6th. Still 7-0 Phillies. So we got Kevin Newman coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got no Pirates players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Here that we got a pitch to the Kevin Newman. Get ready for it. On the catch, got a strike 1. That's a 1. And then we're gonna pitch to the okay. And the front end, Kevin Newman is out. For the next event for the Pirates, we have O'Neal, Cruz going to the event for the Pirates. We got no Pirate players on base, but out. Bottom of the 6th, here we go. Then we're going to pitch to O'Neal. On the catch and go. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. Then we got another pitch coming for O'Neal. Get ready for it. On the catch and go. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-0. And then we got another pitch coming for O'Neal. Get ready for it. On the catch and go. That's a ball 3, that's a 3-0. And then we got another pitch coming for O'Neal. Get ready for it. On the catch and go. That's strike 1, that's a 3-1. And then we got another pitch coming for you. O'Neal. Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a 3-2. That's a full kill. Wow, that really got more. Got more the most pitches than his teammate Aaron. Oh, he got 17, and his teammate Aaron got only 14. Wow. And that really got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. He swung at that one, and that's a foul ball. It's still 3-2. And that really got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Running catch is good, and that is ball 4. And O'Neal Cruz is walked and will advance to first base. And K. Ryan Hayes coming at the bat for the Pirates. No power play, 1 power play on first base. 1 out, bottom of the 6th, here we go. Then we do a pitch to K. Ryan. Swings it down, it was having the air, and it's put by Vice on the first base, Reese Hoskins, and that's called, and that's 3 outs for the Pirates. So the score is the Phillies have 7 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs, and that is the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see if the person here was their turn to bat at the top of the 7th. And it's still 7-0 Phillies. The Phillies own the Pirates in Game 1. This is a bad bonus for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I just feel bad for the fans who attend that game. To the Phillies fans who attend the game tonight in Pittsburgh, y'all about to get we own them right now, so y'all should feel good about yourselves. To all the Phillies fans who attended tonight's game and who are watching the game on your television, we have 7-0 right now. And we about to go into 7. This is amazing, like. And we're doing this without James going and voiceover. Yo, that's saying a lot. By the time Jesus Lord comes back, Sunday, that's what they said, that would be great. And then by the time voiceover comes back at the end of August, we probably will, our season record will be so up. We'll be up by the time voiceover comes back at the end of August. We already be like, we have a good record by the time he comes back. Whatever the series is we got at the end of August, and then he'll be back, and we be like, we got the 2 best players back, and then we be feeling good. And that will just show you that, hey, we can win games with people out. So, literally, that's saying a whole lot right now. When they come back, it's gonna be like, man, my team been winning games since I've been coming from my dumb injury. It's gonna be like, man, I just got called into the red from the red piece. I went in after rehab and working on my swing and stuff. Now y'all been winning games. Jesus, I've been gone for so long. Right there. And the next coming to the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming to the bat for the Phillies. No favors on base, 0 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. And Chris, starting room, got a pitch and we had to get ready for him. And swing at that one, and that's a foul ball, and that's on 1. And Chris, strike down, got another pitch coming for y'all to get ready for him. And then catch is gone. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. It's not a 490 playing music right now. But and Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for y'all to get ready for him. He swing at that one, and that's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. That's another foul ball. That's still 1-2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Gotta get ready. Ready catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And then it turns around and he's gonna take it up there. Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Gotta get ready for it. He swing at that one. And that's another foul ball. And it's still 2-2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. And that is strike 3. And Alec Boone is out. And then coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have the recall coming next to bat for the Phillies. No free base on base. 1 out, top of the 7. Here we go. And Chris Stratton got a pitch coming for you. The Ricky Rainbow. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's all 1. And Chris Stratton got a pitch coming to Ricky Rainbow. You swing it out. That's a foul ball. And that's all 2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming to Ricky Rainbow. Rodney catches down. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. So that one goes to third base and go to first. And the Rick Hall is out. Good job, Rick. You did good, man. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. No free birds on base. 2 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. And Chris Stratton, we got a pitch coming for you, Nick. Get ready for it. And you swing that one, that's high in the air. That hits the dirt. And that's a base hit. And Nick Castellanos advances to first base on the first pitch. You know, first base after the first pitch. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about Castellanos, man. You know, base with the first pitch. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Barnes and Stock coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 free player on first base, 2 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. And Chris Stratton got a pitch coming with Barnes to get ready for it. Running catch is good. And you swing at that one. That goes right into the dirt. And Nick Castellanos advances to second base. And Barnes and Stock advances to first base. No, the Barnes Stock advancing on him, but he got stuff on base. That's what I'm talking about. And next to bat for the Phillies, we have Didi Rewards coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 3 players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. And Chris Stratton got a pitch coming for you. Didi, get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. I'm gonna say this, guys. These guys is trash. I can't wait to goddamn things to come in. Once I come back, so he wants to be on the bench. I don't know, we'll get in the game again. He's trash. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Running catch is down. That's a ball, too. That's a 2-0. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. And, okay, so it's a big good. A swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Swing down. It's right in the dirt. Oh, Lord. And Ryan and Stott advances to third base, and D. McGowan advances to first base, but Nick Castellanos scores a run, And the Phillies have extended the lead in the top of the 7th. And the score is the Phillies have 8 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. And the Phillies have got their 8-run score in the top of the 7th thanks to Nick Castellanos. And now it's 8-0 Phillies. Pirates, you're done. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Matt Wheeling coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 3 players on first base and third base, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Here we go. And Chris Stratton got a pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a strike 1. That's on 1. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's on 2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Diego goes, advances to second base off of the air. Advances to second base on the air of the catcher. The catcher couldn't catch that ball, and then it advances Diego goes to second base. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for him. And he swung at that one. And that's a foul ball. And it's still 1-2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for him. And that's a ball. And that's a ball 2. And that's a 2-2. And Chris Stratton got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for him. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Matt Wheeling is out, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 8 runs, the Pirates have 0 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates' turn to bat. Let's see what the Pirates can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the 7th. And it's still, and now it's 8-0 Phillies. Mr. Pirates, your team is trash. Y'all terrible. Y'all can't get no base. Y'all whole team is just baiting. Yeah, then Gavin coming with the bat for powers and 5 players of 8 0 hours. 5 with the 7. Here we go. That we got to put a picture with 2. Ben, he's swinging that one. That's high in the air going into the stands. And that's a foul ball. That's on 1. And Zach Wheeler got the picture where you better get ready for it. Right now, catch is go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got the picture where you better get ready for it. Right now, catch is go. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got the picture where you better get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. It's still 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another picture where you better get ready for it. And he's swinging that one. And that's another foul ball. It's still 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another picture where you better get ready for it. Around the catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another picture where you better get ready for it. Around the catches go. And that is strike 3. And then get it is out. And the next event for the Pirates is Big Madras coming next to bat for the Pirates. The Pirates on base. 1 out. Bottom of the 7. Here we go. That winner got a pitch coming for Madras. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is down. That's a ball. That's a 1 out. That winner got another pitch coming for Madras. Get ready for the catch is down. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2 0. And that winner got another pitch coming for Madras. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is down. That's a ball 3. That's a 3 0. And that winner got another pitch coming for Madras. Get ready for it. When that catch is good, that's ball 4. And runs Madras is walk and will advance to first base for the Pirates. The first base game. That's supposed to start up again in October. Get ready for that. It's gonna be an exciting time. And the next event for the Pirates, we had Greg to Allen. On the next event for the Pirates, got 1 player on first base. 1 out. 5 on the 7. Here we go. And Zach really got a base coming for you. Go ahead, taking the timeout. No, he's ready to go. Hit some baseballs. And Zach really got a pitch coming for you, Greg. Get ready for it. When the catch is go. That's a ball. That's a 1 0. And Zach really got that pitch coming for you, Greg. Get ready for it. When the catch is go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2 0. And we got the pitch count for you. Get ready for one. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 2-1. And so we got the pitch count for you. Get ready for one. Run the catches go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And so we got the pitch count for you. Get ready for one. And you swing at that one. And that's a foul ball. That's a 3-2. That's a 4 count. Yeah, that's a foul ball. That's strike 2. That's a 3-2. That's a 4 count. And so we got another pitch count for you. Get ready for one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Greg Allen is out. And the next to bat for the Pirates, we have Kyle Mitchell coming next to bat for the Pirates. Got one power play on first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Is that really got a base coming for Kyle? Get ready. And you swing at that one, and that's a foul ball. That's on 1. Is that really got another base coming for Kyle? Get ready for one. And the catch is go. That's strike 2. That's on 2. Is that really got another base coming for Kyle? Get ready for one. And the catch is go. That's a good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Zach really got another base coming from Cal. Get ready for one. Let's look at that one. That's a foul ball on the still 1-2. And Zach really got another base coming for you. For you, Cal. Get ready for one. Another catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Zach really got another base coming for you. Cal, you swing that was going away. Gone. Solo home run for Cal Mitchell. And the Pirates are on the board. The score is the Phillies have 8 runs, the Pirates have 2 runs, and the Pirates got the first 2-run score in the bottom of the 7th thanks to Kyle Mitchell's solo home run. Dang, Zach Wheeler. You got a home run off you. Coming up next to bat for the Pirates, we have Josh Van Meter. Coming up next to bat for the Pirates, so five players on base, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch for Josh. Get ready for one. Running catcher's go. That's running catcher's go. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Josh. Get ready for one. Running catcher's go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Here's Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Josh. Get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a 1-2. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, Josh. Get ready for it. He swings that one. That's top there. Let's go away, baby. And it's called by Matt Bailey. That's 3 outs for the Pirates. The score is the Phillies have 8 runs. The Pirates have 2 runs. And that's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the 8th. Okay, Sunday start here pitching for the Pirates. Coming up in the bat for the Phillies, we got Garrett Stubbs coming in the bat for the Phillies. Got no pitching change for the Pirates. Chris Stratton is no pitch for the night. They got Dylan Peters coming to the bat coming to pitch for the Pirates. So with Garrett Stubbs coming with the bat for the Phillies, we got Garrett Stubbs coming to the bat for the Phillies. No pretty players on base. 0 outs, top of the 8th, here we go. Dylan Peters got a pitch coming for Gary. Get ready for a Rodney catch go. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Dylan Peters got another pitch coming for Gary. Get ready for it. Running catch good. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Dylan Peters got another pitch coming for Gary. Get ready for it. Running catch is down. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And then the Peters got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. And he swung at that one. And that's a foul ball. That's a 2-2. And then the Peters got another pitch coming for you. Get ready. And he swung at that one. I go to the pitcher, go to the runners, get on base. And he stepped on the bag. And Garrett Stubbs is out. And the next event for the Phillies, we had Kyle Swartz. And the next event for the Phillies, no favors on base, 1 out. Top of the 8th, here we go. And then Peters got a pitch coming for Cat. Get ready for it. Ready, catch is go. That's strike 1, that's on 1. And then Peters got another pitch coming for Cat. Get ready for it. Swing at that one. And that is a foul ball. And that's 0-2. And then Peters got another pitch coming for Cat. Get ready for it. Ready, catch is go. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. And then Peters got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. And he swing at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a foul ball, that's a 1-2. And then Peters got another pitch coming for you. You swing at that one. And that's another foul ball, that's still 1-2. And then Peters got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Ready, catch it go. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-2. And then Peters got another pitch coming for you. Get ready. And swing at that one, that's another foul ball. That's still 2, and that's another foul ball. And it's still 2-10. Phillies have been calculated by swing down. Okay, the second to go to first. And top score is Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Phillies. We got Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Phillies. No fair bats on base. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Here we go. Then the Phillies got a pitch coming to Reese. Get ready for him. Right, this catch is good. That's a strike one. That's on one. And then the Phillies got a pitch coming to Reese. Get ready for him. Right, this catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then the Phillies got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for him. Swing that one. And that's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. And then the Phillies got another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for him. Swing that high in the air. That's another foul ball. It's still 1-2. And then the Phillies got another pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for him. Swing that one. I got way right there. That ball is gone. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 8 runs. The Pirates have 2 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates' turn to bat. Let's see if the Pirates can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the 8th. pitching chance for the Phillies, so that pitcher for them. And we're making that coin, the name them. And we're just coming to pitch for the Phillies. And at the bat for the Pirates, we had Tyler. And comes at the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates waiting for some base 0 out. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. We got a pitch coming for you, Tyler. Get ready. Right. Ooh. Whenever the catch his hands, that's the ball, that's the 1-0. And Corey there got another pitch coming for you, Tyler. Get ready for one. So that was a swing and a miss, that's strike one, that's a 1-1. And Corey there got another pitch coming for you. Tyler, get ready for one. And that is ball, and that is ball for one. And Tyler is walk and will advance the first base. And the next to bat for the Pirates, we have Kevin Newman coming the next to bat for the Pirates. Got 1-5 round first base, 0 out. Bottom league, here we go. Looking in for the pitch, going to be Kevin. One of the catches goes, the ball is 1-0. And quick there, got another pitch coming for you, Kevin. Get ready for one. One of the catches goes, that's the ball 2, that's a 2-0. And quick there, got another pitch coming for you. And for you, Kevin, get ready for one. One of the catches goes, that's a ball 3, that's a 3-0. And quick there, got another pitch coming for you, Kevin. That's the ball 4. And Kevin is walked and will advance to first base. We got a mob visit. Other patient goes to talk to Corey Cable. And then next to that for the Pirates, we have O'Neal Cruz coming to the bat for the Pirates. We got 5 players on first base, second base, 0 outs. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. Fucking there, we got a pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. One of the catches go. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. And so we're gonna got this pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. One of the catches go. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And there, got another pitch coming for you on you. That's gone. And back there, and O'Neal. Cruz is out. And the next event for the Pirates, we got Ryan Hayes comes to bat for the Pirates. We got Pirates players on first base, second base. 1-0, 5-8. Here we go. And coming in, we got the base coming up for you. Get ready for it. Runner catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And corner, we got the base coming up for you. Look at that, we got the base coming up for you. And for you, K-Ryan, get ready for it. That's a ball too. That's a 2-1. Cracking in, got the pitch coming for you. And for you, K-Ryan, you swing that one. That's a foul ball. Yeah, swing that one. That's straight two. That's a foul ball, and that's a 2-2. And cracking in, got that pitch for K-Ryan. And K-Ryan, and this one, and that's strike three. And K-Ryan Hayes is out. So next we have the Pirates. We have Van Galen comes to the Pirates. We have five players at first base, second base, 2 outs. Ball here you go. And then we got a base coming in for you. Van, get ready for the runner, catch go. That's strike one. That's a 1. So then the left base coming for Van, get ready for it. Runner catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And that's score. That's the outs for the Pirates. The score is the Phillies have 8 runs, the Pirates have 2 runs. And that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 9th and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. As the Phillies turn the bat, let's see what the Phillies can do. Is their turn to bat at the top of the 9th. is the other guy on base, so. And we got 2 dogs and Lucas is on base. Okay. Coming up the back for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock on the back of the Phillies. We have 1 big on first base, 2 outs. Top of the night, here we go. And then here's the pitch of the net, and the varsity swings out hard there, and it's called. That's 3 outs for the Phillies, so the score is the Phillies have 8 runs. The Pirates have 2 runs, 2 runs to the bottom of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pirates turn at the bat. Let's see what the Pirates can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the ninth. So the managers come up the bat for the Pirates. The Pirates plays a base, 0 outs. Top of the ninth, here we go. Pitching change to the Phillies. And Corey Davis up pitch for the night, and we got Julius Ramirez to go pitch for the Phillies. So Julius Ramirez got a pitch coming for you, man. Let's get ready for it. When that catch is good, that's a ball, that's a 1 out. And Julius Ramirez got another pitch coming for you, man. Let's get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1, that's a 1-1. And James Ramirez got another pitch coming for you, man. Let's get ready for it. When that catch is good. You swing at that one, that's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. And Julius Ramirez got another pitch coming for you, man. Let's get ready for it. And then that's a ball 2, that's a 2-2. And James Marie got another base coming up A swing miss, and that's strike three. And Luigi Madrid is on. For the next debate for the Pirates, we have Greg Allen. For the next debate for the Pirates, no Pirate players are on base. 1-0. Bottom of the ninth, here we go. And just really got a pitch gonna be Greg and Rayborn. And he swings that one. And it goes right to the dirt. And that's a base hit. And Greg Allen advances to first base. For the next event for the Phillies, for the Pirates, we have Kyle Mitchell. Coming the next event for the Pirates, we have one Pirate player on first base. 1-0. Bottom of the ninth, here we go. And Juice, we got a pitch coming for you. Kyle, get ready for one. So Juice, we got a pitch coming for you. Got a pitch coming for you, Kyle, get ready for one. And it catches him. And the first one for the swing, and the miss, that's strike one, that's on one. And it's calculate when it catches him. It's when it's swing and the miss, that's strike two, that's on two. And Juice Reyes got another base coming for you, calculate one. He swings that one over right in the dirt, right in the dirt. And Kyle Mitchell advances to first base, and Greg Allen advances to second base. On the next event for the Pirates, we have Josh Van Meter. Coming next event for the Pirates, we have Power players on first base and second base. 1-0. Bottom of the ninth, here we go. And Jude Maria got a base coming up for you, Josh. Get ready for one. On the catch gun. That's strike one, that's on one. And Jude Maria got a base coming for you, Josh. Get ready for one. On the catch gun. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. And Jude Maria got another base coming for you, Josh. Get ready for one. On the catch gun. That's a ball two, that's a 2-1. And Jude Maria got another base coming for you, Josh. Get ready for one. On the catch gun, that's a ball three, that's a 3-1. Here, use me and I fix it for you. For you, Josh. That's ball four. And Josh Vanderbilt is Walter will advance to first base. So we have Josh Vanderbilt on first base. We have Cal Mitchell on second base. And we have Greg Allen on third base. Okay, next the bat for the Pirates, we have Tyler Hillary. Here's the bat for the Pirates. We have a base goal situation for the Pirates. We went out, round 9, here we go. Here's the red, do a picture so you try to get ready. And that's look at that one, that's a foul ball, that's on one. And this we got that base cover for you. And Tyler, get ready. Look at that one, that was right into the dirt. And the Pirates scored a run. The Pirates got the 2-1 score in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Kyle Mitchell and Greg Allen. And they got the 2-1 score in the bottom of the ninth. It's Greg Allen and Kyle Mitchell. So the score is the Phillies have 8 runs, the Pirates have 4 runs, and the Pirates have advanced their lead in the top, and got the advanced their lead in the bottom of the ninth. And the next to bat for the Pirates, we have Kevin Newman coming next to bat for the Pirates. We got power players at first base and first base and third base. 1-0. The bottom of the ninth, here we go. And just ready, got a pitch coming for you, Kevin. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. That's on one. Just ready, got a pitch coming for you, Kevin. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on two. And Juice Marie got a biscuit for you. Everybody Tyler and Kevin, get ready for it. So with that one, how they do it. And and Kevin moving on the first base. And the Pirates extended, the Pirates scored a run and they extended the lead in the bottom of the ninth. And they got a 2-1 score by two Pirates teammates. The score is the Phillies have 8 runs, the Pirates have 6 runs, and the Pirates had a 6-1 score on the bottom of the ninth. And then the Pirates extended their lead in the bottom of the ninth, so it's 8-6. And now the Pirates are starting to get their own swings ready. The bottom of the ninth, so Pick up my toxic colors and about to talk to you for him. Pitching change for the Phillies. Here I said Vegas coming to pitch for the Phillies. This is the pitch for me. So we got O'Neal Cruz coming up the bat for the Pirates. Got one power player on third base. One out. Robert, here we go. And so the Vegas got a pitch coming for O'Neal. Get ready for it. When that catches down, that's a ball. That's a 1 out. And so the Vegas got that pitch coming for you. O'Neal, get ready for the first. And O'Neal Cruz is out. And Kevin Newman is out too. And the next event for the Pirates here, Ryan Hayes coming to bat for the Pirates. The five players on base. 2 outs. About now, here we go. The Rays got a pitch to keep Ryan ready for it. Right now, catch the go. That's a ball. That's a 1 out. But we need these plays to close this game right now. Well, you missed the whole game. It's 8-7 right now. And so the Rays got a pitch to keep Ryan ready. Go back right there. And it's called. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, and that's 3 outs for the Pirates, and the Phillies win. Phillies win 8-7. Your final score 8-7. And so the Vegas closed out the game for us, and we took game 1 from the Pirates 8-7. And the Phillies took this game 8-7. And the Phillies move on to 50. And the Phillies move on to 52-47 on the season. And the Pirates shut down to 40 and 49 on the season. The Phillies get their 52nd win. The Pirates get the 49 loss. And yeah, we took game 1 of the Pirates. And yeah, play the game tonight. Our pitcher, Zach Wheeler. So yeah. And yeah. Yeah, no, Lily, you were late. You missed the whole game. And yeah, guys. I'll be back. Yeah, guys. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. You guys, I'll be right back here tomorrow for the Phillies at the Pirates for game number 2 of this 4-game series at 7:05 on my YouTube channel, guys. So yeah. Yeah, we get to stay the board. So I say, guys, this game was really good. The Phillies did really well in this game. And I think that everybody on the team did well. So, you know, everybody hit their spots, hit their bats and everything. So, yeah, I think we won this game. So, you know. So, I feel proud of everybody that did well on the team. Is that we should never use Julius for in a game ever. That's like pitch, I swear, because he is just bad. He's just terrible. I'm just saying, dude. But other than that, I wish that Zach really didn't get that whole one that walked over him in the beginning of the game, like in the game and stuff, because that was bad. So, you know. But other than that, the man to Rick Hall, his thing tonight, he got on base a couple times. He did it. You know, so that was really good for him. So I give him a pretty good, like, you know, saying that he did well too. So yeah. And I was maybe you should have came to that stream I did last night when I was doing the one with the against the Braves and stuff. You should have been in that stream last night. And you said I want to be around. I'll be in the stream. I mean all the streams I come around. That's what Lenny says. And Lenny says stuff and then he don't do it. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna take Lenny by his word no more. Cause you say that, he said I'll be around. Because you know in the streams and stuff, and then I don't even like suspect it anyway anymore. Cause you know. So yeah. And I hope that when he comes to tomorrow night stream, because that's 7:05, so I hope he comes to that one. And yeah. So guys, you will see you Thursday night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next Phillies play. Good night, everybody. A good win for the Phillies.